The alibi that broke my family. I was 17 and supposed to be stressing about college apps when I watched Mom get led away in handcuffs for embezzling $50,000 from St. Mary's Hospital. The courtroom glass felt like a frozen lake between us. Mom's hands trembled as she whispered, "I didn't take it, Chloe." But the evidence was stacked against her, her signature on the transfer, her access to the accounts. I knew better. I'd seen Mr. Davies, the hospital's board chairman, pocketing cash from the night before. He'd been eyeing Mom's promotion for months. The next day, Davies cornered me in the school hallway, his cologne cloying. "Your mom's career is toast, kid. College, forget it." He leaned in, voice dropping. "Or I can make it so your little secret gets out." He meant the video I'd filmed of him stealing the funds, hidden in my backpack after he dropped his phone in the hospital cafeteria. I'd been recording his threats for weeks, my hands shaking as I hit record. My counselor, Ms. Rivera, noticed I'd stopped eating at lunch. "You've got this look," she said, sliding me a chocolate bar. "Like you're holding your breath," I almost told her. But Davies' threats echoed, "I'll ruin your future." I'd seen his power, how he'd gotten the previous nurse fired for incompetence when she'd questioned his spending. My mom's $32,000 student loans, the car payment, the way she'd been working double shifts to keep us afloat. It all crumbled. I started documenting his transfers from her desk, finding $50,000 moved to his offshore account on July 12th. The hospital's security footage showed him near the vault that night, but I couldn't prove it alone. One rainy Tuesday, Davies' phone buzzed in my backpack. I'd left it there after he'd accidentally knocked it from his hand during a meeting. The video was there, him stuffing cash into his briefcase, whispering to a colleague, "The nurse's mistake will cover it." I'd been waiting for this. I stayed up until 2 a.m., uploading it to a secure cloud while Mom slept in the hospital's holding cell. My fingers trembled as I typed. For Mom, for everyone who's scared to speak up. The next morning, I got a call from the police. Davies was arrested. Mom walked out of the courthouse at 3 p.m. in a borrowed sweater, her eyes red but alive. She hugged me so tight I couldn't breathe. "You did this," she whispered. The trial was a blur. Davies' lawyer called me a child with a grudge, but the video, the bank records, my testimony about his threats, it all fit. He got 10 years. The hospital didn't just release Mom, they gave her job back with a promotion. I got a $50,000 scholarship from the hospital's Youth Advocacy Fund, not for the embezzlement, but for exemplary courage in community justice. At the assembly, they played a clip of Mom speaking at a nurses' union meeting. "Chloe taught me that silence isn't safe," she said. The next day, I started Truth in the Workplace from my bedroom. I'd made a website, printed flyers for the hospital's employee lounge. The first person we helped was a cashier at the grocery store who'd been accused of stealing. We got her job back in 3 weeks. 6 months later, we're in a small office downtown. We've helped 120 people, nurses, cashiers, teachers get justice. Mom's now a featured speaker at the National Workplace Justice Summit. Last month, she stood beside me as we announced our 10th anniversary. The news segment played, "Teen Whistleblower Sparks National Workplace Fraud Reform." I smiled, watching Mom's hand rest on my shoulder. She'd been right, turning our pain into something that wouldn't let anyone else get left behind.